Danger. It's danger.
Everybody come to the Breakfast Club. I call this the hot seat.
You're wild. Can I live?
You are out of control. I can't even deal with you.
Y'all are so petty. Why are y'all so petty?
The world's most dangerous morning show. DJ Envy.
Captain of this bitch.
Angela Yee.
I stay in everybody's business, but in a good way.
Charlamagne the God.
The ruler rubbing you the wrong way.
The Breakfast Club.
Ain't for everybody. Morning USA.
Yo 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 yo.
Good morning, Angela Yee.
Good morning, DJ Envy.
Charlamagne is running a little late, and it's Thursday. Morning, everybody. It's Thursday. Weekend is almost here.
Tell me about it. I can't wait.
You and me both. Today is my little baby's birthday. It's Brooklyn's birthday. She turned 6 today. Drop a bomb for little Brookie Chew.
So is she the middle child?
I guess kind of, sort of, because she's child number 5.
Oh, no, so she's not.
So,
I don't know how many kids you have. I was like, wait a minute.
I have 6, so yeah, she's... Well, she's like the middle child now because Madison is out the house. Of course, Madison has her own place. She's in college. Logan's out of here next year, so she's kind of like the middle-ish child.
You have adults and babies.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. So we're actually not doing her birthday party until school starts because she wants a lot of her friends to be there. So we're gonna do a little something for her today, and then we'll do a big extravaganza when school starts, so she can invite her friends and all that other stuff. So she's super duper excited. Right. So happy birthday. She just wanted to have a little bit of cake and just play with mommy and daddy all day. So we're going to have a little fun at the crib later on. So happy birthday, Brooke at you. What you doing?
I'm in Martha's Vineyard. And when I tell you yesterday, I fell asleep so early. I was exhausted. I had a long day, as you know. Mm-hmm. And the night before that was a long night. But I just want to thank everybody who's been hitting me up. I can't even keep up with it. And you know what's crazy out here? The phone does not work at all. So I have to go on like FaceTime audio or whatever, go online just to use my phone. So I was a little nervous the Wi-Fi wouldn't work, but the Wi-Fi is okay.
Good. I used to go to Martha's Vineyard as a kid. My Aunt V.
Were you in Jack and Jill?
No, I was not in Jack and Jill, but my Aunt V was, I believe, a member. So she used to take us.
This is my first time ever coming here.
Really? No, she used to take us sometimes in the summer. There's like a week, 2 weeks where it's nothing but black people there, and they take over Martha's Vineyard. It was a lot of fun as a kid. So me and my cousin used to go. We used to play, meet people. It was pretty cool. It's Martha's Vineyard, and then it's and where is Martha's Vineyard? Is it like off of Boston or around Massachusetts?
Near Boston.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can either fly directly here, or you can, I think, take a ferry from.
Correct.
Boston or something like that.
Yeah.
This is my first time, so I don't know that much about it. But I mean, I didn't even get a chance to explore. I got here, and when I tell you, I was like, I was finally looking at some of the messages, trying to answer people, and then I passed out.
Okay. All right. Well, let's get the show cracking. Congratulations again. So many people called, man. They're just happy for you. I'm happy that the world is happy for you, and I'm excited to see what you do next.
Thank you.
Now, Will Packer. Go ahead.
Oh, no.
I was going to say Will Packer and Idris Elba will be joining us this morning. They got a new movie called Beast. So we'll be chopping it up with them about that. And also, you got front page news. What you talking about?
Yes, you know, gas prices are going down, so people are excited about that. But at the same time, food prices are skyrocketing, and we'll give you the explanation.
All right, we'll get into all that when we come back. Keep it locked. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the God. We are the Breakfast Club. Let's get into front page news.
You're listening to the last days of the Breakfast Club as you know it.
Shut up.
Oh, we don't have a drop that says that. You need a drop.
Because no one said it. Okay.
You're listening to the last days of the Breakfast Club as you know it.
Go ahead, G. Where we starting?
All right. Well, gas prices have gone below $4 for the first time in months, so people are relieved. While that is great, it's still a lot higher than it was this time last year. It's still 25% higher. But gas prices have gone down, so hopefully it'll continue.
So what changed, though? Because we're still in problems with Russia, so what changed?
A rerouting of where we get our oil and crude and oil products from.
Okay.
I gotta know. I haven't noticed because the gas prices have been so high that when you go to the gas station now, when you say fill it up, you don't even want to look back because it'll hurt your feelings so bad. So I haven't even noticed if it went down.
I still only put $50, whatever it is.
I filled up yesterday. I didn't even look and see what it was. I just gave him my card.
All right. Well, food prices are still skyrocketing, by the way. If you guys have noticed that when you go to the supermarket, the cost of eggs is up 38%. And prices for a lot of other goods have also jumped. Flour is up almost 23%.
Orange juice is crazy. Sorry. Okay.
You keep on complaining about that,
Orange
right?
is crazy.
It's up 18%. Milk is up 15.6%. There's a number of factors that are a reason for that. A deadly avian flu has meant fewer eggs in the U.S. A severe drought in Brazil is why coffee prices are up. The war in Ukraine led to a spike in prices for wheat in the spring. So they said those prices, it's going to take a while longer for those lower costs to pass through to consumers while certain things are falling in price. And plenty of other costs like fuel, labor, and packaging have also been high. And because supply has been disrupted, demand is also growing. So that also adds to the higher prices.
Yeah, man. The price of whiting is high, too. I mean, whiting been high for a while, though, because, you know, we having a fish fry this Saturday in Mounts Corner, South Carolina. So I was like, damn, whiting costs this high, whiting this much? Damn.
Goodness gracious.
All right. And FBI Director Christopher Wray was discussing everything that's been going on. You know, the FBI agents searching Mar-a-Lago, which is Donald Trump, the former president's house, his estate. They said that they are concerned, though, about threats to law enforcement. There's been a huge uptick in threats to the FBI and to other law enforcement right now, again, to rank and file FBI agents in the wake of that raid. If you guys recall, Donald Trump put out a statement Monday saying that federal investigators were there and that they had gotten into his safe. And so now there's all these violent threats. So here is what Christopher Wray has to say about that.
Violence against law enforcement is not the answer, no matter what anybody's upset about or who they're upset with. And I think we have in this country had over the last few years an alarming rise in violence against law enforcement. Last year, there were 73 law enforcement officers around this country who were killed in the line of duty, as in murdered in the line of duty. It's the highest number since 9/11. And it takes an incredibly special person to be willing to get up every day and give his or her life, sacrifice his or her life for a total stranger. And so it's important that we view the men and women of law enforcement as people, as a resource to cherish.
I agree.
And just as a reminder, Christopher Wray was appointed by Donald Trump in 2017.
And I agree with Christopher Wray. Nobody should have to feel like that. But now you know how every single black person who was part of a civil rights organization felt during the days of the head nigga killer in charge, J. Edgar Hoover, whose name is on the FBI building, by the way.
All right. Well, that is your front page news.
All right. Get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you need to vent, hit us up right now. Phone lines are wide open again. 800-585-1051.
The last days of the Breakfast Club as you know it.
It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club. This is your time to get it off your chest, whether you're mad or blessed.
So you better have the same energy.
We want to hear from you on The Breakfast Club.
Hello, who's this?
Yo, what's up, man? It's T out the 803.
What's
803, Jenkinsville.
There you go, Charlamagne. You got it right.
Yes, sir.
Get it off your chest.
Hey, man. Hey, DJ, hey, I support everything you do, man. And I want to say happy birthday to your daughter and all that, man. I want to say that first.
Thank you.
Hey, but you be hanging up on people from the South, man. Like, every time I hear people from Brooklyn, the Bronx, you let everybody talk about 10 minutes, man. I'm trying to get stuff out there.
I agree with you, bro. It's very disrespectful. I wish you would stop doing that.
Goddamn lie.
Right, hey, like the great Andre 3000 said, the South got something to say. You know what I'm saying?
So say it.
But anyway, support my nephew, man. He got a new song out. His name Trout Brew. He got a new song and video out on all his streaming platforms. It's called It Go Down. Check it out. Run them views up. And I appreciate it. Once again, Angela Yee, we're going to miss you. But I'll tune in to your show.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
The last days of the Breakfast Club as you know it.
As we know it.
Hello, who's this?
Yo, this your boy Rue.
Rue, what up? Get it off your chest.
Yo, I got to get it off my chest with Angela Lee, yo. I'm bittersweet right now, you know what I'm saying? But who going to keep y'all knuckleheads in line? You and Charlamagne. Y'all my boy, but who going to keep y'all knuckleheads in line?
God.
They're going to figure it out.
Y'all still figure it out?
I mean, we're not really in line right now. I mean, it's not a straight line.
Oh, come on.
Get it? It's not a straight line.
Oh, my God. Come on, Rue. What's wrong with you, man? Hello, who's this?
Yo, what's up, y'all? This is Leo, man.
Leo, what up? Get it off your chest.
Man, hey, Yee, before you get your David Ruffin on, can we get a Yee mix before you leave, man?
Absolutely.
You know that's one of the reasons she's leaving. One of the reasons she's leaving is because she couldn't come to terms with Envy about doing Yee mixes.
So she gonna do her own.
Yeah, like Envy would leave and not be in the studio, but he always would leave a mix.
Yep.
And lock it in so I couldn't do anything.
I guess he didn't find that funny. Hello, who's this?
You hung up on him.
I didn't hang up on him.
Hey, you ain't hung up on me. This me. What's going on, DJ Envy?
What's
Charlamagne the God, Angela Yee.
Peace, bro.
What up, bro? Get it off your chest.
Bro, I've been on the Breakfast Club like, 7, 8 times now. Y'all don't even remember me, but Angela Yee, thank you for all these years. Your flowers are overdue. We love you. We want to see you. And without you there, the Butt Buddies gonna go crazy.
Who the Butt Buddies?
Who the Butt Buddies? What show is that?
Who is going to protect Envy?
Who's gonna protect
You
him?
might change the name to the Butt Buddy Club.
No, we not,
Buddy
man.
Club?
No.
Hey,
The Butt Buddy Club, the BBC.
No.
You gonna wear the t-shirts?
No. No. Goodbye, man.
You're not gonna wear the
No.
t-shirts?
Get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you need to vent, hit us up now. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club. This is your time to get it off your chest, whether you're mad or blessed.
So you better have the same energy.
We want to hear from you on The Breakfast Club.
Hello, who's this?
Hello?
Hey, what's up? Get it off your chest.
Man, I'm upset about Jon Stewart yesterday talking about never has he ever seen a group of people fight so hard to get so little.
What?
You gotta be kidding me, man.
Yeah, he ain't paying attention to black people. He ain't paying attention to Native Americans. And you know I love Jon Stewart, but yeah, I'm with you.
You know, they got what they wanted passed, but I just don't get it, man. I'm trying to figure it out.
You seen Boys in the Hood? What did the urban philosopher Doughboy say at the end of Boys in the Hood? Either they don't know, don't show, or don't give a damn about what's going on in the hood.
Facts. All day.
All right, brother. Have a good one. Hello, who's this?
Yo, what's up, Envy?
What's up, Trav?
Oh, no, where's my girls? Plus Envy, where's my girls? Gee.
Oh, I thought you talking about Charlamagne.
Yeah, I thought you were talking about Charlotte, too.
Yeah, I
What's
said, where's
up,
my
Trav?
girls? I'm talking to Yee first, Yee. Char, my girls.
Hey, boo.
Y'all had a bit stressed. Y'all had a bit stressed.
Well,
Oh, you were stressed?
I didn't know what was going on. I thought my show was ending. Char, what's up, Char?
Peace, sis. How are you?
I'm doing good now that I know what's happening. Yee, congratulations to you. You deserve, as Mama D would say. You deserve. Congratulations to you, boo.
Thank you, Trav. I know I'm going to still be hearing from you, right?
Oh, of course. Listen, you already know you're definitely going to still be hearing from me. Definitely can't wait to see you on Angela Yee Day.
Oh, yeah, that's coming up. August 27th in Brooklyn. Got a lot of surprises there. It's a big one
That is
for
definitely
me.
coming up. And I want to talk about all these dumb people that was sitting there being followers, trying to act like the Breakfast Club has not been such a staple in the community, been giving so many people so many things for years, and y'all was out here trying to celebrate because y'all thought that it was over. But now y'all feel dumb.
But Trav,
y'all just a bunch of followers.
Trav, you always got to remember in life there's the rule of 10. 3 people going to like you, 3 people not going to like you, 4 people not even going to give a damn, or they going to be on the fence. That's the world we live in.
No, a lot of people just saw other people celebrating, so they just fell in line.
But to my point, did you see all the people that were like you, that were celebrating us and that were upset? Did you see the Shade Room post, the Breakfast Club's greatest moments? And the caption literally was, people online the Breakfast Club is trending because people are celebrating their favorite moments from the Breakfast Club. We don't got to focus on the negative, even though you know the negative is going to exist, my brother. Or sister.
Okay.
Are they?
Yeah, you right. You right, sis. You right, sis. And there's one more thing before I let y'all go. If y'all did a PPP loan, y'all going to jail, bitch.
You going to PP prison. You going to PP prison.
Bye.
Get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. We got rumors on the way?
Nipsey Hussle will talk about a new honor for him on what would have been his 37th birthday.
All right, we'll get into that next. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club. This is The Rumor Report with Angela Yee on The Breakfast Club.
So listen up.
All right. Well, Portsmouth, Virginia is paying tribute to Missy Elliott. That's where she's from. The city council unanimously voted to honor her with her very own street. So congratulations to Missy Elliott. It's not going to affect the addresses of existing or future developments, including residential areas. Now, Missy Elliott went on social media and said, "I am forever grateful. P-Town, VA 757 love." Now, this name change was also proposed by Erin Carter, who is a family friend of Missy Elliott. She said, "We don't do a good job recognizing our own heroes that's right here from Portsmouth. Growing up, I learned that this same girl who has received all these awards performed at the White House. She grew up right here in our city of Portsmouth. Children shouldn't have to look to another city to see greatness."
Portsmouth. But yeah, I would say this. Shout out to
that's
the
how you say it, Portsmouth?
Yeah. I would say shout to the 757. You know, with the Hampton University, they have so much talent there that doesn't get recognized, and people forget that that's actually from that area. Like if you think about it, it's Mike Vick, Allen Iverson. You got the Neptunes, you got the Clips, you
Teddy
have
Riley,
Timberland. Right? Teddy Riley's from Harlem, but he did most of his work out there. You got Timberland, you got Missy. There's so many people in that area. Mad Skills. He's from Richmond. You got Chris Brown from Richmond, Trey Songz from around that area. So many people in that.
Isn't D'Angelo from there?
D'Angelo's from Richmond as well, but you got so many people from that area of Virginia. It's just so dope. I don't know what's in the water. That's why I think he did that concert, something in the water, because there's so many talented people in Virginia.
Well, dropping the clues bombs from Missy Elliott. And they say you could commit almost any crime on that street and you will only be charged with a misdemeanor.
But
that's what I heard.
Missy Elliott Boulevard.
Shout out to Missy, man.
All right, now, Busta Rhymes will be honored as an icon at the 2022 BMI R&B Hip Hop Awards. So congratulations to him.
What the hell is that?
That ceremony will be BMI.
Yeah, I just never heard of the award show. I heard of BMI. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so they have an R&B Hip Hop Award show, and that's going to be taking place, that ceremony at Live in Miami on September 7th.
Well, Busta deserves it all.
Live? That's a Sunday. So it's regular night.
Is that a Sunday?
I don't know.
September 7th?
This sounds like the first annual BMI R&B
No,
Hip
it's a
Hop
Wednesday.
Awards.
It's actually a Wednesday.
It's a Wednesday.
Is this the first annual?
I don't know if it's the first one that they've ever done. But
Well, congratulations to Busta.
Yeah, salute to Busta Bus.
A bomb for Bus.
Dropping a clues bomb for Busta Bus.
Now, the president said, as one of the pioneers of hip-hop, we are excited to honor Busta as a BMI icon. Through his award-winning solo work, countless collaborations, and acting, Busta is a true innovator in every sense of the word and has made a dynamic impact on legions of fans and music creators worldwide.
That's an understatement. And by the way, that's the verses that we all deserve that we didn't get. Busta Rhymes versus Missy Misdemeanor Elliott, and it should have been, the music and the videos as well.
I agree.
All right, now Nipsey Hussle is getting a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, and that's going to be August 15th. It would have been his 37th birthday. So congratulations. I know his family will be in attendance as that is happening. They also have a station named after him on the LA Metro Rail, by the way, a brand new station that will be named after him. So that station will serve the Hyde Park K line. It's located in Nipsey Hussle Square.
Long live Nip Hussle the Great, man. That situation will never sit right with me. That situation will always feel like a glitch in the Matrix. God bless Nipsey.
All right, and G
family.
Herbo, you don't play with a man while he's around his children, especially. A clip recently went viral. A man ran up on G Herbo while he was holding his son and actually threatened him. It seemed like he was trying to be funny and joke around, but you take those things very seriously, and you can't play like that when somebody's with their kids. Listen to this.
I beat your ass. What? How badly would I? My son to beat your ass. Him? Yeah. And say so. I want you to say something crazy about my son. What's gonna happen to you? Knock your ass out right now.
It's all fun and games till armed security pull out and blast your ass. You can't be running up on no man while he out with his kids like that, bruh.
You can't run up on no man anyway.
And you threatening me, because at this point you're threatening me and my child. So it's not even about me. It's about the safety of my child. So I got to do what I got to do to protect my seed. Like that's self-preservation is the first law of nature, y'all. Y'all gonna learn the hard way about trying to go viral, bro.
All right, and
ain't nobody gonna live stream from your funeral either.
Not at all.
Yesterday was the first day of trial over the Kobe Bryant crash photos, and Vanessa Bryant was in court as her attorney described how sheriff's deputies and firefighters shared photos of her late husband, Kobe, and their daughter, Gigi, and their remains after they were killed in that helicopter crash. She was actually sobbing, I can imagine, that she would be. That's a really difficult thing to have to be on the stand talking about that invasion of privacy. It's a federal invasion of privacy suit. And so that has just launched yesterday in federal court. It's been more than 2 years since that helicopter crash. She's seeking an unspecified millions in damages in her lawsuit against LA County over those graphic snapshots that were passed around by first responders.
Damn, man, people are nuts. Like, why? Like, why would you want those pictures? Just to show off to people?
I mean, it's stupid. We talked about this a long time. They should just give her whatever she's asking for. Like
100%.
That's totally foul. Like,
100%.
come on.
100%.
Shouldn't even be in court.
Because once that's, I mean, I'm sure it's not on the internet, but once something like that goes on the internet, it doesn't go away. So that means that you constantly will be re-traumatized forever.
And reminded, yes.
Seeing that.
And your
Nobody wants to
kids.
see that.
Oh, yeah.
Nah, I'm with you.
Man, and if you could hear what some of the things that Vanessa Bryant had to hear in court, I mean, she was breaking down. There was one instance where in one deposition that was heard in court, a detective said the pictures were sent to him, and he asked his wife if she wanted to see the pictures, but she said no.
Why would you want to see those pictures? What kind of groupie are you that you want to see the pictures of a dead celebrity, a dead superstar? Like, come on, man. That's insane.
Now, Detective Scott Miller said in an interview, I told her there were piles of meat, and then laughed loudly in the recording, and that's when Vanessa Bryant broke down after hearing such a crass, disgusting comment.
Come on, man.
How
much she asking for?
How much of it? I don't know how much this lawsuit is for.
I hope she gets it all. Whatever she's trying to get, I hope she gets triple. And I feel like there should be some jail time involved and stuff like that.
It's an unspecified millions in damages, so we don't know the exact amount.
And don't you feel like it should be some type of jail time involved with that? That feels like some type of cruel and unusual punishment. Like, that feels like something you just should not be allowed to do.
I agree.
Morally, ethically, criminally, like that's, I don't know, man.
All right. Well, that is your rumor report. We got front page news next. What are we talking about?
Yeah, let's talk about Donald Trump. And he had to plead the fifth.
Hello?
Did she drop?
Oh, okay. All right.
See, I know this is the last days of the Breakfast Club as we know it, but I was like, damn,
finish the sentence.
I said, you didn't hear me? I said Donald Trump. He's pleading the fifth.
Okay. All right. We'll get to that next. Is the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club. Your mornings will never be the same.
Leaving a child in a hot vehicle can lead to their death very quickly. Set cell phone reminders or place something you'll need in the back seat so you don't forget your child is in the car. Look for your baby before you lock. Paid for by NHTSA.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Let's get some front page news. Where we starting, Yeezy?
Well, Joe Biden signed legislation yesterday that extends veterans' health benefits to those people who were exposed to toxic burn pits, and also praised Jon Stewart for his role in rallying public support in order to make Congress act. So here is Joe Biden speaking on this.
To the veterans, their families here today, and for all around the country, we can never fully thank you for your service and your sacrifice. And that's not hyperbole, that's a literal fact. Less than 1% of you risk everything to defend 99% of the population. As a nation, we have many obligations. I've been saying this for a long, long time. We have many obligations, only one truly sacred obligation: to equip those we send into harm's way and to care for them and their families when they come home.
Now, Jon Stewart had lashed out at Republicans last month for blocking this bill. It's the Honoring Our Promise to Address Comprehensive Toxics Act, or the PACT Act. After a number of Republicans had previously supported it, they then, blocked that bill from happening. But now it did pass 86-11. So fortunately now, this will be available for veterans.
Yeah, man. I mean, salute to Jon Stewart. Jon Stewart speaks. White people listen. Okay, Jon Stewart proved that shame works. This is why I support shame in some cases, because all of them deserve to be shamed, and then they moved and did the right thing.
All right. Now, former President Donald Trump has invoked the Fifth Amendment and said he will not answer questions from New York Attorney General Letitia James. He was invoking that as he declined to answer the questions yesterday. We told you he had a scheduled deposition, and he said, under the advice of his counsel and for all of the above reasons, I decline to answer the questions under the rights and privileges afforded to every citizen under the United States Constitution. Now, previously, Donald Trump had said that invoking the Fifth Amendment actually means that you're guilty. He had said that at numerous occasions. Here's what he's had to say previously.
The mob takes the Fifth. We're innocent. Why are you taking the Fifth Amendment?
When you have your staff taking the Fifth Amendment, taking the Fifth so they're not prosecuted, when you have the man that set up the illegal server taking the Fifth, I think it's disgraceful.
Have you seen what's going on in front of Congress? Fifth Amendment, Fifth Amendment, Fifth Amendment. Horrible. Horrible.
I love that he's consistent at being inconsistent. I love it.
Now, Attorney General Letitia James's office said, while we will not comment on specific details, we can confirm that today our office conducted a deposition of former President Donald Trump, and he invoked his Fifth Amendment right against self-incrimination. Attorney General James will pursue the facts and the law wherever they may lead. Our investigation continues.
Now, the problem is he won't ever speak with someone, that's going to ask him. You know, you once said that pleading the Fifth means that you're guilty. So are you guilty? He's not going to sit down with nobody that's going to ask him that question.
No.
You know?
Not at all.
And by the time he does, it'll be 4 months from now, people will be moved on to something else. So they'll forget that he's consistently inconsistent.
Yeah, it was a roughly 4-hour deposition, and Donald Trump repeatedly said same answer when he declined to respond by pleading the Fifth. So everything was just same answer. Same answer. But just so you guys recall what this investigation is about, in January, Letitia James's office said they found significant evidence indicating the Trump organization used false or misleading asset valuations in its financial statements. That was to get loans, insurance, and tax benefits. So they are going to be having this is a civil investigation that is nearing the end, and a decision over an enforcement action may come really soon. All right. And that is your front page news.
All right, thank you, Miss Yee. Now, when we come back, Idris Elba.
How much I think Donald Trump is worth, though? What do you think his net worth is?
His net worth?
Yeah, because he always,
got some M's,
has a spin on it, and
I mean, he got
lies
some.
about it.
He got some.
I mean, he's listed at $3 billion. I don't know if that's the number, but yeah, he got some.
He has properties.
He got some M's.
He has all types of things. Yeah, skyscrapers.
Yeah, he got some. I'm
sure it's in all types of businesses. But all right, when we come
the
back,
the bread is there.
Yeah, Will Packer and Idris Elba will be joining us. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club. Power 105.1. The Breakfast Club. Envy, Angela Yee, and Charlamagne the God.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the God. We are the Breakfast Club. We got a special guest in the building.
The legendary
Will Packer.
Family. What's happening?
I feel like I ain't
in a second. I was going to say that.
I'm here. Come on. Stop playing. I'm here. I'm on time. I'm here for y'all.
He'll be here
I don't know how many more of these shows are going to be. Angela didn't say yesterday, like, when it was over. So I just came up.
No, this is very true. Like, right now, I guess is the official start of Angela Yee's farewell tour.
There's the farewell tour. That's why I'm here. I ain't come to see y'all.
We just found out. I'm not going to lie. Shayla, who works with Will, also.
Absolutely. Co-producer Oscars, yeah.
Yeah, she texted me last night, and she said, see you in the morning. I think she was trying to feel it out to see if I was going to be here.
Yeah, nobody knew.
And I was like, can't wait.
By the way, master marketing, everybody. Well done. You know what I mean? Dropped the cryptic tweet and had everybody buzzing and talking, and came up, and then you dropped a bomb about your own situation. Love it. Isn't it? Go black woman. Do your thing.
Isn't it sad that we know that how our coaches going to respond to stuff like that?
100%. Because if you came out like, oh, great news, good news, positivity,
that's right.
You got no retweets.
Big positive announcement.
That's right.
25 retweets.
No trend. No one would have cared at all.
No.
We respond to the drama. That's what it is, though. That's all right.
You produced the Oscars this year. Amazing job.
Thank you, sir.
You and Shayla, too.
Yeah,
Shayla too.
Shout out Shayla Cowan. Yep, first all-black producing team on the Oscars.
The most legendary, historic Oscars ever.
Talked about forever. We'll all be gone if you're talking about that Oscar.
Yes.
Like,
absolutely.
I mean, what other event in live television, arguably, would be talked about like this, like globally? You know what I mean? It's,
I just didn't like.
You gotta take the good with the bad. You gotta take triumph with disaster. That's a Rudyard Kipling quote.
I didn't like one thing.
Okay.
It was a lot of Howard University talk during that.
That's the one thing.
They was all entwined and everything.
No.
Wanda Sykes hosted it, bro.
Oscars?
Yes.
She's from Hampton.
I think you think about the BET Awards.
No, not the BET Awards too. But
they did a lot of Howard.
I felt a lot of Howard.
No, what do you mean? First of all, it was me. Starting with me,
You
fam
went
you.
to-
No, I'm fam
You went
you.
to Hampton?
You know, see you a Hampton person. I can tell. That's why he gets confused.
And Wanda
That's
Sykes
why he
hosted it.
gets
She's Hampton
confused.
alumni.
Of course.
Wanda's Hampton.
Yeah, all day.
The actual trophy presenters were from North Carolina A&T.
Yes.
Like real.
I thought it was dope though. For real.
It was the most like diverse, inclusive.
Absolutely.
Oscars. And I don't use those
It's
like
probably the
buzzwords
first
like
Oscars
other
that I've
people.
watched like
Did you watch it?
in its entirety ever.
And a lot of people don't.
Yeah.
How about the Beyonce opening? You
Yeah,
know, I
that-
mean, we're not
It was
reliving, but
amazing.
I'm very proud of the show.
No, you
As
did a
you
great
can
job.
tell.
You
We
really
did our
did.
thing. Worked very hard.
You really
Now,
did.
initially, were you a little upset, or when the whole slap situation happened?
Oh, of course. I mean, it was, you worked so hard, right? And you wanted to be remembered. And by the way, it was an awful thing that happened. So, yes, the natural reaction is like, oh, I was just like, not like this.
Right.
Not on my watch.
So what happened backstage? Fill us in on what happened backstage. Did you think it was a joke? Because
100%.
And are you
I'm
tired of
backstage.
talking about this? So
it's like therapy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, I'm sitting on the Breakfast Club couch right now.
Yeah. Break us down.
I'm backstage. I'm on. So me, Shayla, we got a bank of monitors. We're watching everything that goes on. The director's in the headset. Chris comes up. He goes off book. No surprise there because it's Chris Rock.
Right.
She gives the look. Will laughs. Y'all saw all that. You know what I mean? Now Will approaches the stage. I still am just watching, right? I cringe like everybody when Jada gave the look because I was like, oh man, that's my girl. She didn't think
it
that
was funny.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly. When he comes up, the slap happens. We all go, what that? And the director goes, Will? And I said, I don't say my name. I don't know because I was like, okay,
which Will?
Right. Well, and I was thinking he was like Will Packer, like Will, is this your thing? Because he thought maybe this was a joke, and I was like, okay, we gotta pay this off because that wasn't that funny. I'm absolutely thinking it's part of a skit. So the first thing I'm thinking is, okay, now what? Now we got come on guys, like y'all did something, like what we doing? How we Then he gets back to the seat. That's when we all knew when he starts yelling, right? Keep my wife's name. Everybody knows it. When he did that, that's when we realized
He's not kidding.
Okay, this is not a joke. And I had people ask me like, well, why would y'all, show Will in that moment? Why would you like pan to Will? Because what happened was, I think it was the Australian feed that didn't censor it, played it uncensored. You could hear exactly what he said. ABC, time delay, they bleeped it out. So if you were watching live in the States, you didn't necessarily you didn't hear what he said. Right? But what I tell people is that we had nowhere to cut to in that moment, right? Something was said from the stage. It was clearly a thing between Chris and Will. So you go from Chris, you go to Will. Like, if I cut to any other celebrity in that audience, they was looking crazy. Right. I would have had to cut to like a palm tree on La Cienega Boulevard, yo.
I remember seeing
nowhere to
Lupita's
go.
face when that happened. I was like, oh, man, that was...
Lupita texted me later like, I know I'm a meme now, but you did a great job. I said, yo, you were everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Why wouldn't you cut the Will in that moment?
Well, you do, but some people felt like, oh, well, you're like playing into the drama, like you clearly know it's a negative situation.
But it's all happening so fast.
It's
too.
real time.
Right.
You have nothing else to cut to. You're just following the ping pong ball. That's basically what.
So now, what happens because we see the break and everybody start talking? Did you run out and say, "Let me have a conversation with these brothers"? Or?
No, because I'm talking to Chris. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the back.
What's up?
Who came in? Rolled up in here.
How are you?
Good to see you. Okay,
What's up, bro? What's up, bro? How's it going? Good.
What's up, no see?
All right.
What up, y'all? You good? What's on?
What up, family?
Will?
You good?
I'm very good, man.
He had to get his test results. Clearly, he's negative.
Yeah,
so.
did he? I don't know, because it's Idris. That's the celebrity thing. Like, did y'all test Idris?
No, we don't
He
play.
flew international.
Listen, remember, I'm
We
the
don't
first.
play.
I had season 1 COVID. Okay? I had
you were like the
season
first.
1, the first. I had the pilot. So
You had it when people thought it was fake and that the government was paying you to say you had it.
100%. And I didn't get none of that money.
He was the first high-profile black person to get it.
Yeah.
Because
that
a lot
said
of black
it.
people
No.
was like,
I was the first to say it.
I think he was the first to get it, brother.
Oh,
Just from it.
But
Brothers are sitting inside like, oh no, I'm about to die. Me too, but I was like, I can't let my people go.
Yeah. Once you admitted you got it, that was a big deal.
Yeah, nobody thought black people could get it till Idris.
100%.
That was the internet
I'm saying.
rumor. Black people can't get it.
And then I think the
100%.
other thing that it was so early on with your wife Sabrina there with you, people were like, "What would I do if my husband?"
That was a good topic.
That was I think we made that a
Yeah,
topic.
we did make it a topic. Yeah.
Like,
Really?
would you isolate or would you stay there? Because she stayed.
She stayed 100%.
Yeah.
I told her not to get on the plane though. I said, no, stay home. This is crazy. I don't know what this is. And she's like, nah, I'm on my way.
Because she flew out to you, just to be clear. It wasn't like she
Yeah,
was
got on the
there
plane
with
together,
you.
right.
She came.
No, she came.
No. She came to him.
Yeah.
Right? Like knowing he had this mysterious, at the time, disease. We didn't know all of the stuff. Like, that's love.
Well,
That's
she
my
claimed
point.
she didn't know. I said to her, look, the test results, look like I have this. And she was in Atlanta on a connecting flight. I was in the middle of, where was I? New Mexico.
Yeah, Mexico.
And she was
yeah.
coming from London, had a connecting flight, and Atlanta, I got to speak to her. I was like, no, don't come. She's like, click, I'm coming. Or the other way around. And then she left. And
did you say no, don't come, or did you say
100%? I said no, don't come.
But did you really mean it? Did you mean
None
it?
of this conversation.
No.
So she never got it.
No, she did.
Yeah.
She did. She did.
Yeah, isolated together.
And you weren't scared or nervous at all? Like,
of course,
Yeah,
man.
that's
I mean,
the
that
time.
it was like having not herpes, leprosy.
What? Herpes hurts?
I don't know about that. Leprosy.
right now.
What is that?
That was like leprosy.
But I do want to make sure we get to the movie because y'all are on a very tight schedule.
Yes.
Oh, we didn't finish the Will. You want to put a button on the Will Smith stuff?
Yeah. Well, so when they were out talking to Will and everybody saw that, I was back with Chris. That's the answer. So I immediately went to Chris, went to him backstage, talked to him, and it was very clear in that moment that he wanted to push past it. Even in the moment when he was like, yo, this is effing crazy. It was every option was available at that time in terms of how he wanted to handle it. And he was like, man, F this. I'm going to after party. I'm getting some drinks. Like, I'm out. This is stupid. This is crazy. It's dumb. No, don't like do whatever was being offered to Will. He was like, no, I'm out. I'm leaving. And so he left. It wasn't the Will that we, came to know and love. And so in that moment, I said, let's finish the show. Right? Chris allowed us that for sure. So that I will say. So we saw the apology video from Will. I love that he's going through his process. I encourage the brother I like his vulnerability. He's talking about it. He's trying to heal. And so this is like, that national, global healing, reckoning moment. Will we allow him that grace? Will we allow him to be the person we know him to be, or will we judge him forever by that one moment? We shall see.
We're not going to judge him by that one moment. That's just ridiculous to reduce somebody to the worst moment, right? But I agree. I thought I saw you say that his apology wasn't sufficient enough, though.
No, he just dropped a video.
Yes.
Right. So anything that I said, I haven't really spoken.
Oh, okay, so you were talking about the apology from the Oscars.
When he came up and gave his speech, a lot of people thought he was going to directly address Chris in that moment. So did I. That's another reason I wanted to keep him there and finish the show because, he was a favorite to win. We knew he was going to win Best Actor. And I thought, you know what? He can stand up here and make all this, not go away, but much better.
Right.
And a lot of people felt like, I haven't commented on this, man, but a lot of people felt like his acceptance speech did not go far enough.
I agree.
You see what I'm saying?
All right, we got more with Will Packer and Idris Elba. When we come back, don't move. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. We're still kicking it with Idris Elba and Will Packer. Yee.
Here's a fun fact. I met Idris a long time ago, first season of The Wire. You were with my boy Hassan Johnson, and he DJ'd at a party, and I didn't know he was a DJ way back then.
Back.
It was season 1 of The Wire.
That's right.
Did you know he had an accent?
Yeah.
Oh,
you knew that.
I never knew that until I heard him speak. I did not know that back in the day.
No, but you're saying that when it first came out that I had an accent, I had like a real complex about it. I could when people, I go up to people and talk and be like, yo, what's up, man? They'd be like, yo, man, why are you talking like that, bro? Get out of here. I was like, okay. That gave me a complex about my accent.
Really?
Yeah.
And so it's funny that people see you DJing and doing music, but they didn't know that you've been doing that also.
Yeah. I mean, I started DJing. And then, I was on pirate radio for a little bit when I was in the teenagers. So DJing was always it. But when I came to New York and I was auditioning, wasn't getting any money, I DJ'd to try and pay the bills, you know what I mean?
Did DJing pay the bills, though?
I mean...
Because I feel like DJs...
Well, them bills wasn't high like these bills.
Okay, yeah. It's a different level of
They
bills.
won't pay these bills. But Envy, me and you bucked up a few times there back in the day.
Yeah, let's talk about the beast.
Yeah, because I want to know when somebody comes to Will Packer with a script.
Yeah.
And it says, I got Idris Elba fighting lions. Because that's all I see in the trailers. They're just fighting lions.
Right.
What compels you to produce this movie?
I mean, did it make you want to see it?
I'm looking at it like, what is this?
No, I'm not going to lie.
Wow. Like,
I love movies like this. I saw Jamie's actually the person who came up with the idea. Is that true?
Yeah, there's a woman named Jamie Premack Sullivan.
I know Jamie.
Yep, shout out to her.
Hot Jamie.
She's an idea machine, right? You know that movie Breaking In I did with Gabrielle Union?
Yeah,
some
I
people
saw that
That
on
was
the
her
plane.
idea as well. So back in the day, old school Hollywood, people used to just pitch ideas, and then studios would make them. Now you got to have a script and attachments and all that. Jamie's one of those people that's kind of old school. She comes with just an idea. So she called me and said, "Yo, Jaws with a lion." and hung up the phone.
Drops mic.
I thought she was joking. She hung up the phone. I was like, what?
Did you call back and check it?
Right.
I was getting on a plane, so I couldn't, you know what I mean? I couldn't really call him. I sat
why you don't call it
for
Claus?
4 hours. Stop it.
Claus. Claus, fired.
No, it's
Now
not.
that you say it.
That's the pitch.
It was
Claus is a
originally-
show
well,
about
first of all,
nails.
You know, everybody's
Wow.
telling you to pitch things like this now.
Yeah.
You know that,
Well,
right?
I get a lot
2-word
of them
pitches.
anyway. So I called Driss. So that's what happened. So nobody like came to me with the script and said, "Oh, what about Idris?" Like, you know, this is my guy. We've done 6 movies together. 5 so far, 3 been #1. Like, this is our 6th movie. We'll see what happens. But reality is that when I have I don't call him about stuff unless I know it's like real. If I call Driss and I'm excited about it, he knows, okay, it might be something. And so what I thought was, actually, like, as crazy and silly as that idea is, underneath the surface of that, like, we could actually do something. And this movie's actually about a father, strange relationship with his daughter, a family in peril. It's about poaching. It's about the relentless nature and the scourge of poaching that happens in Africa. And it's about the fact that this lion is man-made. We made this line because of poaching, because in real life, the poachers separate the alpha males from the prides, and they become rogue lions. Now, we took it to the extreme with this, and it's one of those exciting man versus beast survival thrillers.
What do you mean man-made lion? What does that mean?
I mean that the phenomenon in real life, poachers come in and they do hunt these lions. Sometimes to get them out of the way so they can get to rhinos and elephants. Sometimes to actually sell everything from their skin to their teeth to their claws, all of that. What happens oftentimes is that the alpha males get separated. They destroy the prize. Now that alpha male has nowhere to go. To try to get into another pride, he'd have to kill the alpha male that exists, and they ain't going for that. They'll kill him. So the violence begets violence. And so you end up with these, they call them nomadic lions. I learned all this stuff over there. And they will roam because they don't have a home. When we said, what if one of these lions realized that man is his true enemy?
Right.
What if one of them said, yo,
And now they're hunting you.
absolutely, I'm coming back to take the true enemy out, and that's what happens in this
And
movie.
there were some true stories around that. You know what I mean? Like lions don't typically go after man, but you know when they do, they taste human blood. They want it all the time. It's easy meat.
So when he called you and pitched you this, what was your first opinion when he said, "I want you to fight some lions"?
I said no.
You said no off the bat.
I said get that out of here.
So what made you decide to do it?
Well, you know, look, I like making movies in Africa, right? And I always like to see Africa set, you know, in a proper light. You know, get some story behind it so people understand what, you know, how beautiful Africa is. And this story has a duality. It does that. You know, it talks about, like Will said, the poaching and how animals get destroyed and how our relationship with the environment is really important that we take care of that. But at the same time, you know, I've played fathers before, and I think that, you know, fathers, black fathers especially, get a bad rap. So I'm like, all right, let me try and change the narrative of some of the characters I play. And this had that opportunity with these 2 little girls, you know. So
For sure.
So that's why we massaged this idea and thought about it, and all these elements came together. I trust Will, you know, made a few films of him. Trust that when he makes a film that, you know, is going to speak to a culture and it's going to be relevant, he puts a lot of thought and time into it. And that's why, you know, even though these films are popcorn, it's there for entertainment. You know, this isn't a movie about poaching. It really is an entertainment thrill ride. You are jumping out of your seat.
The imagery is important, though, if I could just drop that, because, you know, this is just playing a father to 2 daughters. That father-daughter dynamic, that black father with 2 black daughters, they are in peril. Typically, you see, you know, the black supporting actor with the white family, right? So I'm always in my stuff and in my work going to try to push the envelope and put images out there that we don't typically see. So,
I haven't seen it, but hearing you describe it, it makes me feel like, it's gonna sound crazy maybe, but it seems like Idris and the Lion have a lot in common.
They absolutely do.
Yeah, it's parallels. Definitely.
And you're a widow in it, right?
That's right.
And so that is.
He's dealing with a lot of loss. He lost his wife, his children lost, you know, their mother, and his children lost him to some degree. So he's like out there in the wilderness, you know, a little bit lost as well. And I think this story, you know, for some of the audience I saw it at the premiere, and you know, people are following the story. The human story as much as they are like, where's that lion? Right. And it's a good film for that.
I saw your 20-year-old daughter on the red carpet with you too. By the way, beautiful. I can't believe your daughter is 20 years old.
No, man.
So how did that play into you playing a father to daughters?
You know, your own experience is always gonna. Interestingly enough, my daughter auditioned for this role. She wants to be an actress, and she auditioned, and you know, it came down to chemistry in the end. You know, my daughter and I, she was great, but the relationship in the film and the relationship between my daughter was the chemistry wasn't right for film. Weirdly enough, She didn't. My daughter didn't talk to me for about 3 weeks.
Wow.
So, that's cool. But
Y'all be kind of upset too. I
know.
I'd be like, but you say we don't have no chemistry as father and daughter?
And who called and said, hey, you didn't get the part?
I did. I called and talked to her because I've known this for a very long time. You know what I mean? I'm like Uncle Will. That's like, my little niece, and she's amazing. And here's what I'll say. I'll give props to Idris because a lot of people, you talk about nepotism, like two dads that are like for real, like want the best for their kids but hard on them, Idris Elba and Ice Cube. Like real deal.
Right.
Like Idris was definitely like, listen, I want her to put her through the ropes, go in, give her a shot, audition. He auditioned with her. He was very tough on her, and he said, listen, at the end of the day, we're going to make the best decision for the movie. I trust you, Will. Trust the director, Balt. And she was very good, very close. Idris is right. Some of the nuances of like that real life relationship sometimes doesn't translate on screen.
On screen, yeah.
But, he was tough.
But she was
on
very gracious about it. We got through that, and I'm really proud of her to go through that. You know what I mean? And then not get the role, but still come to the premiere.
But you're gonna be seeing her though. You're definitely gonna be seeing her.
Yeah, that's part of the process.
If it's a role that her dad's not in, right, and she gets that, right, which she will on her own. I just think that's an even better way to
I
jump
agree.
into the game.
Because you're going to keep her in mind now when you see something, and that's part of the casting process. You might not get this, but when I see something you're right for.
100%.
All right, well, don't move. We got more with Will Pack and Idris Elba when we come back. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. We're still kicking it with Idris Elba and Will Packer. I was shooting in another country with other rules and regulations.
I mean, we say we. Will wasn't there?
Hold on, don't do that. Don't do that on the Breakfast.
No, I'm joking.
Don't do that on Angela's farewell tour. Don't drop viral nuggets. Will Packer never goes to set. Not on the farewell tour.
Okay, one time.
Okay, twice, maybe. Twice,
He came for the rap
party.
party.
A little upset because, my guys, he's Big Chris now. He's used to certain things. Those things didn't exist out there. We're deep in the bush. We're in tents, huts, you know what I mean?
He said we?
Luxurious.
Oh, my God. What do you mean? There's nothing of that. So he took us out to Africa, which is an amazing country. Absolutely beautiful. They're two major cities, Cape Town and Johannesburg. They look like American cities, right? We were 5 hours away from the closest major city. We were deep in it. So even my guy, even superstar, mankind,
whoa. Don't
sexy,
do all of that.
Had to get out there and get in that nature. Now,
I'm a method actor. I don't know what to tell you.
You definitely complained a couple times though when that water wasn't hot.
Are you a nature guy? Are you a nature guy, Idris?
Huh?
Are you a nature guy?
I don't mind nature.
Okay.
I don't mind nature. I don't like bats. Okay.
Oh my God, no one likes bats.
You want to tell a bat story?
Yeah, man. 100%. So I call you out.
Now tell it right now. Don't be like,
no, it's a true story. It was my wife's birthday, and we stayed in this house. It was just a house, it's got a thatched roof and everything.
In Africa or here? We back
in Limpopo, where we shot this piece.
Thatch roof, Envy. So when he says that's not like America. You have a real roof. You put straw on it. These are thatched, like actual straw. Everything gets in these roofs.
And we knew there were things in the roof because you could hear them sleeping. What is that? Oh, something scrolling across the roof. Anyway, it's birthday. I'm like, baby, let's get in the shower together. Let's do that. Boom. She's like, cool. Get in the shower. And she looks down on the door. She sees something just hanging on for dear life, wet and hairy with wings. And she goes, "What is that?" I turn around. Listen, I got out of there so fast.
You left your wife?
What?
Charlamagne. He left his wife with
here's the logic behind leaving.
There is no logic.
He was in method acting because he was running from the line.
I don't believe beef.
It's a 2-bit shower. I was like, all right, if I get out, I can open the door, take this thing out. Right? I didn't do that. I just left. My mom was like, "You left me." I was like, "Quick, get out of there." It's a
this is the same wife that flew in while you had COVID.
Don't make it a story.
Deadly disease.
Don't make it a story. Don't make it a story. Don't make it a story.
I just want to make sure.
There was a bat in my shower.
And you left your wife with
We out.
No, you were out.
We were both out. I was just out quicker.
So who got the bat?
He don't know.
He has no idea who left. He left.
I left. Yeah, 100%. No, the cleaner, the person that looked after the house, she came. She was like, "Oh, these little things."
Sabrina could be a vampire. You don't even know what happened. You don't even know
she's a vampire now.
First of all, Will, it was a tiny bat.
Oh my God, that's a good movie.
She wasn't in danger.
That makes the story worse, Mr.
She wasn't in danger.
That makes the story worse.
No.
She ran from a tiny bat.
Yeah, she could have got rabies.
Left her in there.
She could have got rabies.
All right, tell me, what would you do? What would you do?
What would I do?
Run!
Save her.
With my wife?
Yeah, I would tell my wife, let's get out there. I would push her out.
You gotta act up.
That's what I
Leave
did.
your wife.
No, you said you ran first.
Don't
I
revive
ran
it
and
now.
pulled her.
No.
You know, they tell you to put your seatbelt on first when you're in a plane. You got look up.
Same with the
Mr. Elba.
mask. You put
He
your
left
mask
his
on.
wife.
Well, I have
He
an
left
idea
his
for a
wife.
movie now from
This one here, this one, it's a comedy. That's a comedy.
No,
Oh,
look.
comedies now,
They're in
okay.
the shower, right? The
Yeah,
bat.
boy.
He runs out. She gets bitten by the bat.
Right.
She
What?
turns
Whoa,
into
whoa,
a
whoa.
vampire.
That's
and then she
comes in and
Okay.
yeah.
I
And
get
then,
revenge on him for leaving.
exactly.
Idris Elba doesn't know what happened. Could have gotten bitten. We don't know. He left.
I tell
okay?
that story of pride. You know why? Because
tell it in pride.
most people would do the same.
I
People
don't
listen
know,
to be like,
man.
hell yeah. I'd
This
run.
reminds me of the
I'd get
Tamron
out of
Hall
here.
story when she broke up with that guy because she was
Drowning in the water and he didn't
and
go
he left
save
her
her.
there.
Well, that's a little extreme.
Yeah, jeez.
Can I ask you a question, Mr. Elba?
He said she had a vest on, so she didn't need help immediately.
I wouldn't leave my wife. I just want to say that for the record. I love
she's
her
right here.
dearly. She's the most important person in the world to me, and I would not leave her with the dangerous, deadly bat.
One time they wanted you to be in the 007 movie, James Bond, right? James Bond, first of all, would have never ran from the back. But what were you ever thinking about doing the James Bond thing?
No, I mean, it's this is the most famous rumor in the world, and when I get to speak to people one-on-one, it's just a rumor.
Oh wow!
At this stage, at this stage, it's more like a will of a nation. Like everywhere I go, people go, "Yo, you should play James Bond." And at this junction, it's beyond me, right? I'm thankful for the rumor. It's an honor to be associated to that character, but I've never played him. Never.
I'm sure if Will Packer gets the chance to produce it, Idris Elba will be 007. I guarantee that'll
I
happen.
put Idris in everything.
What?
Like they say, I put that on everything. I put it. Well, I'm not saying you would do it, but I would. You know what I mean?
You put me in
Because
all your number ones. Let's put it that way.
well, you know what? I'll take that. I'll take that.
What
You
came
never
first,
thought
the
about
movie
Kevin
or the
Hart for
number
this
one?
role in Beast?
Could you see? It'd be a very different movie. Very different movie.
Really?
Idris is the guy for this.
Kevin would have fought that bat.
Kevin definitely would have.
Kevin's the same size
The same
as the bat.
size,
That
the same
would have been.
Wow.
That's why the chairs are so low. I don't know if you know. Kevin Hart bought those chairs. That's why they're so short, because he wants everybody on his level.
I believe that.
No, true story.
I don't
That's
believe
a
that.
Kevin Hart
Like, I'm
thing
not-
to
Yeah,
do.
he
I
said he
think
want
the
his feet
desk
to
is
reach the floor.
Yeah,
uncharacteristically
this desk
high.
is really high. Like,
Right.
I don't know.
I can't put that on Kevin,
The
man.
new one will be better. But
The new one on Angelique's show.
Yeah.
Angela got her own.
Mine's
Angela-
definitely
Yes.
upgraded.
Yes,
Yes.
it's a lot of changes
Better
coming.
desk.
So what do y'all want people to get out of this movie, Beast? Like when we go see, because when black people nowadays, when we go see something full of black people,
Yeah.
we got to have a message in it. There got to be something. Like what do you want us to get out of it after we see it?
Don't leave your family. Fight for your family.
That's
I know you ain't saying that after what we just heard.
Family is everything. That's good though. That's real. I
No,
mean, because it
it
is.
is.
It is about a family that's going through something. They're
It
in
is.
pain. They're in trauma. They're in turmoil. Even before they get there and have to deal with this, bloodthirsty lion. And the lion is a bad motherfucker. I'm just gonna tell you, like, it's a real deal. So I know we talking about the subtext and the nuance. That's always gonna be there, especially in the Idris Elba project. But the reality is that it's super exciting. It's edge of your seat. It's the perfect, end of summer, go to the theater, get in some Macy and watch a crazy movie that's really, really good.
It is
You're going
that.
to spill a little popcorn. You're going to hit the person next to you.
Definitely.
Like, it goes there.
But we go, there's a tendency with action films where the male character has to be a dominant action figure. My character is a doctor. He can't hold a gun. He don't know how to fight, and he puts himself in the situation in harm's way for his children. And so, I was always careful that not to oversell this film as a film where you're going to see a man fighting lions. No man fights lions. Lions, if they hit a man, you are defending yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's what, I want people to take from this film. Like, sometimes you have to do what you have to do. And you might not look cool doing it, but you have to do what you have to do.
Will, are you going to
Definitely.
produce the Oscars next year?
There's no way.
Really?
Offer me anything. There's no way I'd do it again.
Why?
No way. I've done it.
Damn,
It
Will.
was off. No.
And I'm talking. When I say damn, Will, I mean Smith. He ruined it.
I've done. It's like producing 10 movies at once, man. It's an incredibly labor-intensive process.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Yeah, I
and I
imagine.
poured everything into it. You know what I mean? Driss was one of the first people to text me after it all, went down. And he said something to the effect of, heavy is the head that wears the crown. Stay up, king. That's my guy. He does that.
I will say, though,
I'm
that
done.
the way you reformatted the sort of intimacy of the Oscars was cool. You know what I mean? It just felt like, that it was just less stuffy, less awardsy. But obviously, it gave a little shorter runway if you want to slap someone. You just walk like that.
Is that where you go?
No, I'm just saying the intimacy. The intimacy was definitely.
You created.
No, I'm just
the
saying
perfect
that.
environment.
You know, you're that close. Someone piss you off, you just can get up. But before, you'd have to walk a long way.
How would you have reacted to something like that, Idris? How would you? Because you're a professional, been professional. We always seen you professional. Somebody does that to you on live TV. How do you react?
I mean, you have to be in the moment, but with someone like Will, I understand we're all going through some shit. I'm not going to air him out on TV. It's not good for both of us to go down like that. You having a moment, it's okay. Let's just deal with this backstage. That's what I've done, especially if my brother's holding down this whole show. Everyone's watching us. The whole industry's going to be like, oh, I wonder what they're going to do with this show. I'm just going to make sure that I don't contribute to it and add fire. But in the moment, who knows, Yeah. In the moment, who knows?
That was a very healed answer you gave just now.
100%.
Yeah.
I know what show I'm on.
Well, we appreciate you for
The show that
joining
comes
us.
on before Angela Yee.
Hello.
The opening act, ladies and gentlemen.
That's right. Well, it's Idris Elba, it's Will Packer, the Beast the movie, August 19th. We appreciate you guys for joining us.
Love y'all, fam.
Thank you, guys. Thank you so much.
Hey, morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Let's get to the rumors. Let's talk Lori Harvey.
It's about time.
What's going on?
Rumor report. This is the Rumor Report with Angela Yee on the Breakfast Club.
All right, well, Lori Harvey sat down with Tiana Taylor for Bumble's Love to See It series and talked about dating because, it's Bumble. And one of the things she talked about was dating on her own terms. Here's what she had to say.
I grew up with brothers, so I was like, all right, I know how this is going down. I'm just going to move accordingly. And also, I almost got married very young. And so I think after that, it made me be like, okay, I felt like I hadn't really experienced anything. I didn't really know myself. I didn't really know what I liked, what I didn't like. I just feel like I hadn't really experienced life. So I think at that point, then I was like, okay, I'm about to, like I said, just date on my terms. And however I want to move, whatever I want to do, I'm going to do it. And if it's no longer serving me, I'm going to move on.
Damn. Wow. Y'all really going to make Michael B. Jordan go back to white women, man.
Yo, shut up, man.
Better get him before Labor Day, Michael B. Jordan. No white women after Labor Day.
Lori Harvey also said that she does not want whoever she's dating to be cool with his ex. Because, there are rumors that were circulating that Michael B. Jordan got back together with his ex, etc. Here's what she said about that.
If you had a red, what would it be?
I would say if you're too close to your exes, that's a red flag.
Cordial, cool.
Cordial, okay, you speak. I don't want y'all to have beef yet, okay? Because then that gets messy.
So how would you take it if it was genuine? Nah. It's like...
It's not adding up for me.
It's not. Because I feel like if y'all going to be that level of close, then we don't need to be doing this. Y'all should still try and probably figure that out or work that out.
Yeah, then also, too, it's on the flip, how would you feel? Are you cool if I'm still cool with my exes?
And that's my thing. Don't dish what you can't take.
Exactly.
Yeah. Nah, I feel like.
Now, what if your ex is a baby mama or a baby daddy, though? Because you got to be, you would hope.
You don't have a choice in that situation. Yeah, but, if they don't have any kids together, I think being cordial is good. You don't want somebody that hates their ex and slams them all the time. That says a lot about him as a person if he's doing that. So being cordial is cool. All right, now she also talks about her own growth.
I feel like that's the beautiful part of growth.
Yes.
What I wanted at 21, I don't want at 25.
Right.
But at 21, I can't really speak to where she was
outside. That's what I'm saying.
Two different mindsets,
Yeah.
Two different. I don't even know her anymore.
Yeah,
I don't know who she is. This is who we're dealing with today.
I
live your
feel
life,
like-
and you can't live your life based on what other people are gonna think, how other people are gonna feel. Because at the end of the day, it's you, it's your life.
Right.
So it's gonna make you happy. I never want to look back and be like, oh, I wish I did, or oh, why didn't I? I'm gonna do it.
I agree. Love all versions of yourself, though, and give all versions of yourself grace. But yes, I agree with her for the most part.
All right, now Wendy Williams, fans are concerned after she posted a teaser video for her podcast. The Instagram page is the Wendy Experience Podcast, and she posted, "Trust me, I will be back." And here is that trailer.
Co-host, I'm famous, and I'll be back. Trust me.
That's it. We don't know anything else about that?
Yeah, that's it.
I really wish
That's
y'all
all
stop
we know.
putting the camera on Wendy Williams until she's back to 100%. I don't know why y'all keep doing that. It's very whack.
Yeah, people are concerned about her. According to her rep, William Selby, he said that previously the podcast will hopefully debut in mid-August, but he doesn't feel that she's ready to get back to work fully. He said, she's telling me she wants to do the podcast every day. She's ready to do this thing today, and I'm fighting her off. He said she just isn't 100% yet.
Well, if you know that, then, stop putting the camera on her. I don't know if it's him doing it, but whoever's doing it, you're not doing her any favors by continuing to put the camera on. And if she's not ready to get back to work, then she's probably not ready to be back in front of the camera in any way, shape, or form.
But now do we understand why the bank is probably holding that money just to make sure things are okay?
And it's their fault. Whoever keeps recording those videos, whoever, recording their audio, putting it out, y'all the ones making the bank think that. Because every time somebody hears that audio or sees that video, what do you think? Something's wrong.
Correct.
Stop it. It's not hard, people. Stop.
All right. And Young Miami has teased a new episode of Carisha Please on Revolt. And on this next episode, it is JT, her city partner in crime, and Saucy Santana, another close friend of theirs. So they're like best friends. So here is that trailer for the next episode.
Can you please impersonate me? Nobody wants to be going from, I'm so in love, like 2 seconds later, he got me f***ed up.
I was calling you, bitch. I was offended. Bitch, you better not even joke. Carisha got Carisha Please. JT, you so motherfucking talented and so wrong. Why you won't do nothing? I'm not thinking like, I'm gonna do this without JT. People love us as a group and we stronger as a group. We stronger together.
Why the f*** is y'all doing that? Like,
Is that a Sagittarius thing?
No, that's a real bitch thing. Don't do that.
Period.
Okay.
Sounds like a good one.
Listen, man, the world needs the city girls, okay? Dropping the clues bombs for the city girls. You know how I get for my city girls, okay? They are needed for the ecosystem to properly thrive and
our
prosper.
Saucy Santana as well.
Salute to Saucy.
All right, so the episode is out today. I'm Angela Yee, and that's your Rumor Report.
Oh, that was a podcast?
Yes, that's Carisha Please. Do you
It's on
listen?
Revolt.
I did. Sounded like a movie or a
on
TV
Revolt
show.
TV.
I didn't know. Either way, I was going to tune in. I didn't
You
know.
know, she interviewed Kevin Gates. She interviewed
I know.
Diddy. This is the next episode.
It just sounded like a TV. It didn't sound like a TV show to you, like a reality
She
show?
said on Carisha Please.
Man, I can't keep up with what content is content. I didn't know if that was TV or not. I mean, technically it is, though, because it's going to come out on video.
Well, who are you giving your donkey to?
4 after the hour, man. Let's just talk to some humans. You know, our fellow humans out there. Because I always tell y'all that we need each other in order to properly just be safe out here, right? Because, like, we literally rely on the one thing that's the most unpredictable, which is human behavior to stay safe. But we'll talk about it 4 after the hour.
All right, we'll get to that next. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club. Your mornings will never be the same.
This program is sponsored by BetterHelp. You have a lot on your mind. BetterHelp makes it easy to find a licensed therapist suited to your needs. Get 10% off your first month of online therapy at BetterHelp.com/The Breakfast Club.
I was born a donkey. It's the donkey of the day.
That's time for the donkey of the day. That's pretty fun.
Charlamagne the devil?
Possibly. The Breakfast Club.
Donkey of the day for Thursday, August 11th is going to all you humans out there who are attacking monkeys because of the monkeypox outbreak. You heard what your Uncle Charla said. Humans are out here attacking monkeys because they feel that the source of all this poxing is the actual monkeys, okay? Monkeys are getting attacked so much that the World Health Organization, the WHO, is urging the public not to attack them. See, y'all think I'm lying. Let's go to, what's the news report, Eddie? Let's go to the Associated Press for the report, please.
Sao Paulo, AP. The World Health Organization expressed sorrow on Tuesday for the killing of monkeys in Brazil amid fears of monkeypox contagion. Brazilian news website G1 reported on Sunday that 10 monkeys had been poisoned in less than a week in the city of São José do Rio Preto, in Sao Paulo state. Similar incidents were reported in other cities. People have to know that the transmission we see now is among humans, said Margaret Harris, a WHO spokeswoman, during a press conference in Geneva.
Do we have Dr. Margaret Harris? Can we hear her? Does she's the
Concern
spokesperson?
should be about where it's transmitting in the human population and what humans can do to protect themselves from getting it and transmitting it. They should certainly not be attacking any animals. So do not stigmatize any animal or any human, because if you do that, we will have a much larger outbreak.
Humans are so strange. Like, we have to literally be the strangest creatures that ever graced God's third rock from the sun. See, what makes us so unique is that God gave us all free will, but here's the thing. It's not free will. Okay, free will has led many of us to pay a price that ends up costing us everything. And the fact that some of y'all are allowed to make your own choices in life is going to ruin us all. Okay, I mean, there is a part of me that can understand why you might think the poxin is actually coming from monkeys, which is also why I've always, thought that what's in a name quote by Shakespeare is complete BS. He was trying to convey that the naming of things is irrelevant, and that's just simply not true. Okay, what you name something is what it is. All right, you say to me monkeypox, first thing I'm thinking about is primates, but then I'm going to immediately do some research to find out what monkeypox is. Okay, why are you calling this thing monkeypox? I'm not going to just assume and blame it on Curious George them. All right, chickens be out here poxing too, but I don't see y'all attacking them. Wait, maybe we do. Is this the reason chickens can be slaughtered and turned into number ones from Chick-fil-A and two-piece spices from Popeyes and nobody cares? Well, let me ask you this. Riddle me this, okay? You know chickens be poxing, but you still choose to eat them, right? You know why? Because you know they don't be poxing. You know damn well chickens don't spread no pox, and you know monkeys don't spread no pox either. Just like when you having a problem, and it's a problem you're trying to solve, and you say, I'm trying to get the monkey off my back, we know you're not talking about a literal monkey. The fact that WHO spokesperson Dr. Margaret Harris had to come out and say what people need to know is that the transmission we are seeing is happening between humans. Envy, did you ever think at any point it was monkeys spreading the pox to humans?
No.
Angela Yee, did you ever think at any point it was monkeys spreading the pox to humans?
No.
This lets me know Jesus, the Son of God, Big Christ, is not coming back. All right, why would he? He already died once for y'all, and look at how you choose to spend your time. Y'all out here poisoning monkeys because of the fear of monkeypox. Here's another thing. If you actually thought monkeys spread the pox, wouldn't you be social distancing? How close do you have to get to a monkey to poison them? They rescued at least 10 monkeys in Brazil and said all of them showed signs of intoxication or having been harmed. Okay, the environmental military police in Brazil believe the poisonings were perpetrated by people out of a fear of monkeypox. So I ask again, if you can get up on a monkey to poison them or harm them, how scared are you really of catching what you think they spreading? I know we are in the last days of the Breakfast Club as we know it. But ladies and gentlemen, we in the last days of human intelligence. All right, human brain evolution as we know it as well. All right, humans evolved large brains and great intelligence in order to keep up with our complex social groups. We know that, right? We've always been a social species, and we may have developed our intelligence in part to maintain those relationships and function successfully in these environments. But you don't really need intelligence to function in any environment anymore, okay? All right? So I guess because of that, I will never have a shortage of donkeypox to spread. Please give these humans who are out here attacking monkeys and killing monkeys because they think the monkeys are spreading monkeypox the biggest hee-haw. This world. This world.
Did y'all see that monkey that tried to swipe the baby?
They've been doing it in India.
Like
They've
a
been,
baby?
Yeah, kidnapping babies in India. The monkey's been kidnapping babies. I think they killed one or two, too.
And that's a good reason to attack and kill monkeys. It's self-preservation. You're defending yourself. But
Correct.
Truthfully, what's happening is the earth is rebelling against us because the earth is tired of us. So what's going to happen is Mother Nature and all the animals eventually going to rebel against the humans. Because your body rejects viruses for the most part, right? Because, if they can, if you got a good immune system.
Correct.
We are the viruses to this earth. They are sick of our, okay? And I would be too.
All right. Well, thank you for that donkey today, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Up next, Ask Yee. 800-585-1051. If you need relationship advice or any type of advice, call Yee right now. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. It's time for Ask Yee. Hello, who's this?
Good morning. This is Alyssa.
Good morning, Alyssa. What's your question for Yee?
So I started a job maybe about a year and a half ago, And when I started the job, I made it very clear my intentions and not saying it's an entry-level position and wanting to grow and get a promotion. And I feel like there is a girl on my team. It's a white girl. I'm Black. And she's super bubbly and like this happy-go-lucky girl. And I feel like they're gearing more towards promoting her because of her race, because her work isn't really that great, but my work is, but I'm not the same type of personality as her. And I'm not sure how to handle this situation. I have had conversations with my manager, and she's just like, oh, yeah, you're definitely one of the top contenders, but when it's time for recognition or opportunity, she never brings them my way, but always does for the other girl. And the only difference I see is a race thing. So I'm not really sure how to address this situation or what to do. I don't really feel seen or heard in my work environment, and unfortunately I strongly feel like it's because I'm a Black woman.
Okay, so a few things here. Is there anybody above her that you could meet with?
That's funny you ask. I actually scheduled a meeting with her boss, and it's happening today actually.
Well, listen, and let me tell you something. When you go in that meeting, you go in there with proof that you can show of all the things that you've done, accomplished, how you've gone above and beyond what your responsibilities are. You let them know how much you enjoy working there. You came there at an entry-level position, knowing that you were going to prove yourself and show why you deserve more. And you have these goals that you want to obtain, but for some reason, something has not been clicking, and you need to talk to her superior about that so that they were aware of the situation. Now, the only thing that could happen is that might make this go wrong is that it could make, and this happened to me before, that's why I'm saying this, it did make my immediate superior have a grudge against me for going above his head. And so when I had done that, he had an issue that I went over his head. I did end up getting my raise at the time that I did it, but after that, he was a little bit out to get me. And so I just want to warn you, there could be some type of repercussions, but I think you just need to make sure you document everything. And when you go in there, make sure you have hard, solid proof of all the work that you've been doing. But also always know that you have to keep your options open, right? As you're climbing up the ladder where you are, make sure you're still putting out feelers out there. It's a great time to be somebody with skills, because a lot of employers now are looking for great people, and it's a competitive environment out there when it comes to hiring. And so you'll have your pick. If you know, just even from me speaking to you, I can tell that you seem like a very driven person. And I love the fact that you've already scheduled this meeting with the person above her. So I think at times that's what you got to do. You got to go above that person. And when you go in there, it's a positive, upbeat conversation. But just say, you know, I'm confused as to what it is that I need to be doing that I'm not doing to be able to accomplish these things. Please let me know.
Right. And you know what makes me so nervous about that is the possibility of retaliation. And it just sucks sometimes being a woman of color in the workforce, and it's like you're having to fight for your job, you're having to fight to keep your job, you're having to fight to get a promotion. So it's like it's scary, but else at the same time you don't want to sit down and not say anything.
Yeah, I mean, look, I had to go to a white man, and, you know, it was not easy. And sometimes, and I want to tell you this too, sometimes people don't even know what you're doing, so make sure you go in there and let them know. Sometimes we try to be humble, just think we're going to do our work, keep our head down, and people will just recognize it. And you got to speak up and say, look, here's what I've done. I was in charge of this. I led this. I stay late all the time. Here's what I do above and beyond my responsibilities and above and beyond what I get paid to do. And, you know, let me know what's missing here.
Right. Thank you. I really, really, really do appreciate that.
All right, great. Listen, I wish you the best of luck with your meeting today.
Thank you. Have a good day, and congratulations as well.
Thank you.
All right. Ask Ye, 800-585-1051. If you need relationship advice or any type of advice, call us now. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Get some real advice with Angela Yee. It's Ask Ye.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. We're in the middle of Ask Ye. Hello, who's this?
Hey, what's up? My name's Josh.
Hey, Josh. Good morning. What's your question for Ye?
I want to know, after 10 years, would you want to know the whereabouts of an ex that you hadn't seen? Like, you know, is that important? Just wondering.
Is it important to know the whereabouts of an ex?
Yeah, of an ex that you haven't seen in 10 years. Like, you want to know, you know, what they're doing, what they're up to, their day-to-day activities after 10 years of not seeing.
Why do you want to know?
I'm asking you, do you feel like that's important, or is that normal for someone to want to know what their ex has been doing after 10 years on a day-to-day basis?
It feels like are you interested in your ex? Is that why you want to know?
No, I won't know.
Do you miss them?
I'm not interested. I'm just wondering if that's a normal thing that guys or girls do, or is that a normal thing that women do after 5 or 10 years with no kids, no type of proposals or anything like that? Is that something normal?
I mean, look, I think a lot of times people at a certain point may look up and see what their ex is doing, but I think it's not normal if it's something that's like obsessive. You might have a spark in your head, like, I wonder what such and such is up to, and then you might look on Facebook or, just do a little quick Google search of their name just to see. But I don't know if this is something that I'm not understanding your full situation. What does this have to do with you?
Okay, so I'm 36 now. After I dated someone back in high school, I was like 17 or 18. And I've seen this person 2 or 3 times. And I'm just wondering, could it be a coincidence, or if there might be someone sharing some information? Would that be normal if you run into someone that someone that you dated when you were like 17 or 18, so decades ago?
You feeling like there could be a love connection between the two of you again?
I'm just wondering. No, not really a love connection. I'm just saying, like, from the situations that, and the things that girls say. And
Josh, I just need you to be honest. Why are you interested? Because you ran into this person a couple of times. It's okay if you want to see if there's, a potential.
I mean, it's not that. I'm just wondering, like, what, like, can I get some feedback on what someone may be thinking? What would you be thinking after?
Well, everybody's different. I don't know what they're thinking about you. But the fact that you want to know and that you're thinking about it tells me that there's something more that you aren't even admitting to yourself.
Well, not really. It's just that I wanted some feedback, because if you see somebody 2 or 3 times, or let's say this person might drive past your house while you're standing outside, and you see them, they see you, and they keep going, and then you think some other time outside of that with no kind of conversation, they walk past you, and I mean, you pass this person 2 or 3 times without speaking to them. You dated them 10 years ago. So I'm just wondering, like, what, kind of situation.
Well, she could be driving past your house because that's the way that she has to go.
Seriously? Well, what if this? I mean, I just don't believe that. So you come all the way from the suburbs, or you come all the way from the far south side just to drive past somebody's house. I mean, I'm standing outside. I see someone drive past.
Okay, so you think she's interested in you? You think she's interested in you?
It's either that, or it's like, are these tests? Am I being tested to see what kind of emotions I have? Like, you haven't seen someone in 10 years and they just want to walk past or drive past without,
Josh, I'm going to be honest. I think you have some type of emotions, and that's why you're paying attention to this. Why don't you say hi?
Of course I'm paying attention. So the thing is like, so it's not creepy or weird if you see somebody that you've known, 10 years ago, and they bypass you 2 or 3 times on 3 different occasions.
Was it a bunny boiling in your kitchen? Josh, listen, just say hi to her. What's her name? Why don't you say hi to her right now?
Well, I'm not going to call anyone's name out. I don't know if they're listening or not, but yeah, hello, person who passed me 2 or 3 times without saying anything. I'm not sure if they're listening, but yeah, I'll say hi, and I hope everything's okay. I hope you're safe, and you survived COVID and monkeypox. I don't have any hate in my heart for it.
Well, she definitely survived if she's driving past. All right, Josh, but next time you see her, just say hey and have a conversation.
Okay,
that's how you'll find out.
All right.
Okay.
Cool. Thanks. All right.
You're welcome.
All right. Ask Ye, 800-585-1051. Now, we got rumors on the way?
All right. And ASAP Rocky will talk about his alleged shooting victim now that they have identified who that person is.
All right. We'll get to that next. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
It's time. She
Spilling the tea. This is The Rumor Report with Angela Yee on The Breakfast Club.
So last night, Britney Spears' ex, Kevin Federline, posted some videos saying, I cannot sit back and let my sons be accused in this way after what they've been through. As much as it hurts us, we decided as a family to post these videos the boys took when they were 11 and 12. This isn't even the worst of it. The lies have to stop. I hope our kids grow up to be better than this. And these videos allegedly show Britney and her interaction with the kids. They're 15 and 16 now, right? Or 16 and 17. But this is when they were 11 and 12. So here is one of the videos.
Come in here when we're trying to go to bed and then you just... This is my house. If I want to come in here and give you lotion for your face because it is coarse and all you tell me, no, it's fine, it's fine. No, it's not fine. You all better start respecting me. Are we clear? Yeah. And when Robin calls and you're all even Robin's a kid. She goes, what have you been doing to your kids? You all need to start treating me like a woman with worth. I am a woman, okay? Be nice to me. Do you understand?
Yeah. Now listen.
How old are the kids?
At that time, 11 and 12.
I'm still stuck on the word coarse. Is that what white people call ashy?
Your face was coarse.
Nick, is that what white people call ashy, coarse?
But you see the difference between the way people parent their kids. There's no way that my mom would be like, I'm a woman with worth. My mother would have...
I'm going to be honest with you. After she said coarse, I was just sitting there confused. I was like, damn, I never heard white people say that.
She was like, I'm a woman with worth. My mom would be like, I'm a woman with worth. She'd be like, put that damn lotion on. If you don't, I'm going to beat your ass. And you know what? I'd have put the lotion on.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie. This didn't make me...
All right.
Make Kevin Federline's case to me. I mean, it wasn't. He said there's worse. I don't know, but that didn't. I got talked to a lot worse as a kid.
Yeah, I did.
Me too. Your mom would have said.
Well, listen.
I was like, I don't know if this is.
Well, we need to be honest
abusive.
about a lot of the ways that we grew up. A lot of the ways we grew up, our parents were abusing us. You get beat with it. I got beat with an extension cord and got made to take a bath, bro.
Now that was abuse.
Come on now. Having to pick a switch is psychological and physical abuse. What do you mean you go pick the switch? I gotta go pick the weapon you about to beat me with?
Bro, you sold crack though, so it was well deserved.
No,
bro.
I wasn't selling crack then. I wasn't nowhere near
I'm sure
selling
you were
crack
doing
then.
something bad.
No, I wasn't. I was just being a little kid.
No, you wasn't.
I ain't deserved none of them ass whippings I got. Don't you talk to me about my trauma.
You put a hole in your trailer and put your penis through that hole, bro. Like you was a bad.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You told me you did that.
First of all, I never got in trouble with that. Okay,
Oh, sorry.
I got in trouble for lighting the room in the trailer on fire. Not on fire, but I was lighting the carpet with a lighter, like lighting it and putting it out. Like, not with an extension cord and made to take a bath.
You're lighting the house. You're setting the house on fire.
Not with an extension cord and made to take a bath.
Yes,
that could have been a belt.
You're sitting there.
Well, you definitely should take a bath.
That could have just been a regular belt. Listen,
you try to set the house on fire.
My mom has beat me with the the things that they hang on the wall, like the wooden spoons and the.
Yes.
I done got hit with one of those.
You deserved it though.
No, I did not.
Look at you as a kid.
Black parents are crazy,
bro.
The weapons that they use to torture us, they got that from their slave masters.
I only know 10% of your story, and 10% of the story, you deserve to get beat more.
That's not true. No, come on, that was excessive,
bro.
Most
set
beatings,
the house on fire.
Most beatings from black parents were excessive back then.
Do you remember when the
No, I don't. Shut up.
When the kid from your school beat you up when you was making fun of him? Remember that? You deserve to get your ass whipped.
Were you there, Envy?
The Down syndrome kid. And you was making fun of him.
He didn't have Down syndrome.
What he had?
Say what you want to say. Say it.
No.
Say the word.
I don't know the proper
Say the word, King.
I don't know the proper context
exactly.
anymore.
Exactly.
I go Down syndrome.
Exactly. The word that we used to could say because it's in the dictionary, but we can't say it no more.
What?
You know. Don't get me started.
But you.
All right, let me move on from this.
Rihanna.
Okay. Oh, well, since you brought that up, let's talk about A$AP Rocky.
Go, yeah!
Hey! Shooting victim is A$AP Rocky, who is filing a civil lawsuit. So he has identified himself publicly as the alleged victim, according to a statement provided to Rolling Stone. A$AP Rocky, a.k.a. Terrell Efron, is saying that he intends to file that civil lawsuit against Rocky over the shooting, which reportedly took place in an obscure location in central Hollywood. He claims he agreed to meet with A$AP Rocky to resolve a disagreement, saying once he arrived at the location, he was confronted by an armed A$AP Rocky who was accompanied by two men. They said, unbeknownst to Mr. Efron, A$AP Rocky was not just planning for a conversation and came armed with a semi-automatic handgun. After arriving at the location, a conversation ensued whereby without provocation, warning, or any justification, A$AP Rocky produced a handgun and intentionally fired multiple shots at Mr. Efron. So these are all allegations at this point. All right. And I'm Angela Yee, and that is your Rumor Report.
All right. Well, the People's Choice Mix is up next. Get your request in. Don't forget my car show is August 20th in Atlantic City. There's like 10 days left. So if you haven't got your tickets, get your tickets. Would love to see you. Celebrity cars, amusement rides for the kids, and a whole lot more. So don't move. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club. Your mornings will never be the same.
When it's time to get with someone special, the best way to do it is with Magnum large size condoms. That gold foil wrapper is a badge of honor, and it means you're protected. And you take care of things with comfort. Accept no substitutes. Bring the pleasure with the gold standard. Magnum large size condoms. Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. Just want to remind you, we still got 10 days left to my car show. Celebrity cars. It's a family fun day, so bring the family, bring your parents, bring your kids, your nephews, your nieces. There's so much going on, from Cars from 50, Fat Joe, Little Uzi Vert, Meek Mill. There's games, rides, roller skating rinks, BMX. They have a BMX track to show the kids how to do wheelies and tricks. And we also got a wheelie school where this guy's going to be bringing a motorcycle and teaching people how to do wheelies. And there's a bed connected to the motorcycle, so you can't fall back, and it goes a certain speed, but it's pretty cool. So I can't wait for you guys to check all that out. Tickets are on sale right now. I can't wait to meet you guys and see you guys. Now, you got a positive note?
Yes. First of all, I want to remind y'all that this is the last days of the Breakfast Club as you know it. You know, because Angela Yee is going to get she's got her own show called All the Way Up with Angela Yee, Way Up with Angela Yee. That will be syndicated in the middays on 30-plus markets throughout the country starting this fall. So salute to Angela Yee. But I just want to tell everybody, man, you know, change is at the very core of evolution. And without it, all creatures would look alike and behave the same way. So, you know, be grateful for change and evolution.
Breakfast Club, bitches!
Y'all finished or y'all done?